Hi, welcome to another video. I know I keep saying I'll make a part 2 on this, on that. In fact, I haven't made a vegan video in a few months. I might make one soon.
Soon could mean anything. Soon could be 3 weeks.
Is that what soon means to you?
Sometimes.
Then come back soon.
In this video, I'm gonna be answering a few questions that BuzzFeed Feminists had when they posted a video on the 25th of January 2016. Yes, I know, I'm 5 years late, but come on, a feminist is a fucking feminist, so let's just cut the cow shit and get on with the video now, shall we?
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
What you're trying to say is, just cause Donald Trump is a racist, dumb, obese piece of shit, and he's a man, every man is racist, dumb, obese, and a piece of shit. Well, in that case, how does it feel being the same sex as Rosemary West, Amelia Dice, Myra Hindley, Carla Homolka, Elizabeth Bathory, all of them who are despicable, shameless female serial killers? Now, according to you, what you're trying to say, according to your logic, doesn't this make all women serial killers? I don't know. Well, to answer your question of how does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump, well, it's the same feeling as being the same sex as Hitler, Stalin, Kim Jong-un, and Newton, Einstein, and even God. We men don't give a shit, and we have our own lives to give a fuck about, so mind your own fucking business.
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
Everybody likes The Notebook. Everybody likes Beyonce. It's just a fact.
Men hate rom-coms because of the same reason why you guys hate video games that over-sexualize female characters. The rom-coms always have the man sacrificing his career, his dreams, and sometimes even his life for a woman. In the real world, no guy is gonna do that unless he's a beta male soy boy cuck bitch simp. And, well, I don't have any sources to back me up, but I think that rom-coms give a super high expectation to women on how men should be and how men should sacrifice ourselves mentally, physically, and emotionally and be the perfect Prince Charming all the fucking time. Men are called selfish for having our own problems and called misogynistic for trying to draw attention to the problems we are facing. These movies appeal to the female fantasy of having a knight in shining armor swear their entire existence to them. Again, no man will ever do that unless he's a beta male soy boy cuck. Women who watch rom-coms expect men to always do whatever they want and devote our entire lives for them. That's why men hate rom-coms. Also, fuck Beyonce.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
When y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours.
Number 1, why don't you ask the men who write these rom-coms that you love so much? And number 2, I've never heard of men talk about boobs for hours. No, boobs aren't that fucking interesting. The only guys who talk about boobs are medical students trying to perform mammograms. You know what men and guys I know generally talk about? Movies, video games, religion, politics, music, sports, cars, bikes, phones, tech, schools, colleges, homework, bitch, teachers.
One eternity later.
Guns, places they've been to, people they've met, and especially dicks. Yes, dicks. Honestly, the only person that can talk about boobs for hours are feminists always whining about tits, cleavages in movies, and how bad girl tits are too big. I think I made sense.
Why do you automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
We don't. In fact, I love when movies have a female protagonist and or antagonist. Maleficent. Yes, Maleficent. I've seen the movie and I liked it. Not because of the romance, true love, and all that bullshit. No. Like, honestly, she has cool powers. Making root monsters, that's fucking cool. Also, Hela from Thor Ragnarok, spawning blades just with a what the fuck? Wave of her hand, that's fucking cooler. Black Widow, Captain Marvel, etc. Just cause you bitchy feminists hate movies with a male lead role doesn't mean men hate it when women get lead roles, okay? Fucking idiot.
Are you surprised when women are funny?
I'm probably funnier than you.
You serious?
No, I'm not. There are many funny women, but in general, women are not funny as men. I'm sorry, but that's true. You know, most women won't agree with this statement. See, if you go and understood what humor is, which you obviously don't because you're a feminist, many things that make people laugh often have a dark and sad origin. Let me explain. You know, people who are offended by rape jokes, they don't understand humor. They think of humor as a happy thing because humor makes us laugh and laughter makes us happy. But most of the times you don't seem to notice what we're actually laughing at is quite dark and morbid. If you analyze a lot of jokes and see where they come from, why it makes people laugh, you'll find that comes from a lot of pain and suffering. Humor or laughter is something that can take something bitter, dark, or bad and make it into something funny. For example, how many cops does it take to change a light bulb in a dark room? None. They'll just beat the room for being black. Or, you know how people say there's strength in numbers? Tell that to 6 million Jews. You know, these jokes have their genesis in some serious and dark shit. And these jokes are not making light of the fact that people have suffered or even died. It is taking all this pain and darkness and it's helping us transcend it for a moment and view how absurd this is, because in the end that is what humor is supposed to do. This is what it does. Humor takes a dark and painful shit and shows us how absurd our human society is, and that is why humor is important. Also, I highly doubt you're funnier than me. You look like the kind of person with a sense of humor where you just say something extremely rude and just follow it up with just kidding. I'm not saying all men are funny and all women are unfunny, it's just generally men are funnier than women. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up?
9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I'm busy. I got shit to do.
Probably yes, because you text us 50 times a day if we don't call you, and slash our tires after we dump you because you accused us of cheating because after you found our sister's number in our call history. And what shit could you possibly have to do? Pluck your eyebrows until the point they look too unnatural that they practically look drawn on, or fucking writing these stupid ass questions cause you're too dumb and stupid cause you can't figure out the answers for yourselves, or fucking buying a tub of Ben and Jerry's and watching Glee all day. Fucking
Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged? When men do it, they're congratulated.
men don't care how many guys you've slept with if it's a casual thing. It's fine. You've slept with 20 guys, okay. But if you've been in 20 relationships and I'm the next one, I'd be concerned on why the other 20 didn't work, and you're probably carrying a shit ton of STDs. It's the same for men. Okay, suppose if a guy has been in 20 relationships and shit like that, that's sketchy too. Also, studies state that rich women are more likely to slut shame other women than men. So I think this question should be directed towards them.
Why do you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first?
Why do you call all men douchebags when they call you like 3 days after you've met, and desperate if we call you the very next day?
What world does no mean yes?
No means
Every time a man has said that, he has always meant it as a joke, or if the girl is seriously deranged and expects all men to be Professor Charles Xavier.
Why do you say that women are too emotional to be?
Maybe if feminists argued with logic and facts instead of feelings, people wouldn't fucking say that.
Then justify catcalling by saying men just can't control them.
I've never heard a man say either. However, I've heard a woman say both.
why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
Sometimes I've been walking down the street hysterically crying because my cat was missing, and a man came up and was like, "Hey, what's up? Why are you crying? Can I talk to you?" Like,
but I want to continue this. So when the guy came up to you and asked you how you were doing, did you judge his intention, or do you feel like he? Or
I was like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" I'm
Wait.
hysterically crying, holding flyers that say "missing cat."
Wait, what if he was checking how you were doing because you were crying?
No, it was a cat call. It was like a, "Hey, pretty lady, like what's going on? You
What
get
if
in my
he was
truck."
trying to be sweet to get into you, like, "Hey, pretty lady, why are you crying? What's
That's not
wrong?"
the right time, I think.
He's not entitled to my time, honestly.
If he had not said anything to you, then he's a dick because he's a guy in society who saw a girl crying and didn't do anything.
But it's a different. If he's saying that to get my number, that's different than him coming up and saying, "What's wrong? If I see your cat around, I'll let you know." Like, that's a
But
different thing.
how is he gonna know about your cat? He saw a girl crying on the street.
Well, it was just I was hanging up a
So
flyer.
now I'll
is
know
when that
if I
happened.
ever see a girl crying on the street and she's hysterical and she might have just lost her parents and has nobody, I shouldn't go up to her because she might think
doesn't
I'm
know
objectifying
you.
her.
She doesn't know you.
But we're humans. We should care about each other.
Of course, but and I think you have to understand what you come off as to women. They don't know you. It's like if a brown bear came up and said hello to you. Like, you just have to, like.
Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic?
I wouldn't. And also, if you didn't give your number to guys who you met at nightclubs, who specifically come to nightclubs after reading books on how to be a pickup artist, for that specific reason, you wouldn't be getting dick pics from them.
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not?
Why do you feel like it's okay to make idiotic videos like this and portray all men as potential rapists and sexual harassers, but when someone says the same about your son, it's not right?
How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm in the middle of making a point?
You speak like the only people to ever interrupt you are men. Also, maybe people already know that whatever comes out of your mouth is fucking cow shit and want you to stop immediately. Maybe that's the main reason people interrupt you when you're in a meeting.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
It's not the fucking same, okay? Your boobs don't get squished between your arms, okay? They're like in the front of your chest and your arms are like the side. Whereas balls, they're literally in between a man's thighs, and men tend to sweat. If sweat stays there for too long, it can cause a fucking infection, and we don't want that because men value our dicks very much, okay? That's one thing we're very proud of. Also, you know what? Do you want me to fucking demonstrate that? You know what? Wait a minute. I'll just do it. You know, that's it for this week's video. I'm tired of this shit. There were like a total 36 questions. I don't think I even finished half of them. I don't know, I'm done with this shit. I'm not answering anything more. I'll make a video probably next week or in the near future. I don't know and I don't care. So, like the video if you enjoyed, leave a comment on what I should do or any other people I should make videos on. Feel free to DM me on Instagram or Twitter, wherever you want. Just give me random ideas. Also, subscribe to the channel to be truly Dick. Dick is what I call my family here on YouTube. Dick as in DICC Dick, not DICK Dick. Also, Dick is the brigade I'm trying to put together to fight against these bastards. So, join Lil Timmy and the Dick Brigade for a fight against insanity. That's about it for this week's video. Bye.